All right, hello and welcome back to the Crossword vlog, aka Clog. We've got ourselves a little mini streak going this week. Not that it's all that unsurprising that we've solved a Monday and a Tuesday, but it's always nice to have something to, to shoot for. And Wednesdays, I would say, I definitely solve more than half of the Wednesdays I encounter, but it's still a little uncertain, especially compared to a Monday or a Tuesday. So let's just get right into it and see what this Wednesday has in store for us. Um, I don't know what manicotti is. It sounds like some sort of um, uh, I was going to say Italian food, and I got distracted while I was saying that because I'm pretty sure that General Zod is a Superman villain. And then if this is some sort of Italian food, I was thinking that maybe ziti. There aren't that many Italian foods that start with Z, so that could fit pretty nicely. Um, Alibaba and Grubhub had them in 2014. So these are both well, publicly traded companies, and I was thinking this could be IPOs, initial public offerings. Um, I don't have any like specific knowledge on when these went public, but it just sounds about right. They're sort of that era. US Open is a tennis tournament or golf tournament. Sorry for sports fans, but that is definitely a thing. Startups are often in tech. I should know that, working for one. Facing ruin. In is probably the first word here. So it's like in jeopardy or something like that. Um, Jokes at Massachusetts General Hospital. So it's a hospital, so I was thinking maybe doctor related, but we'll come back to that. Some natural fences. I guess shrubs could function as fences. I have no idea what a sawbuck is, so I'll come back to that. A fountain offering. I'm wondering if this would just be coin. Like you throw a coin into a fountain as an offering, like make a wish. Um, but I think that's actually wrong. So I was looking at spearheaded, and that means like led. If you spearheaded an initiative, um, doesn't really help me with this one though. Service with surge pricing, that could be Uber. Poem with around 16,000 lines. So thinking about really long poems, I think the Iliad is technically a poem, and that is definitely a very long one. Um, hmm. I think it's like Der Rheingold, the Wagner opera. Um, it could be Das or something, but I think it's Der for some reason. Um, oh, maybe not. There might be a good vista at the top of a mountain. So it could be Das Rheingold. Um, and then convenience, often promoted in store windows. They might advertise that they have an ATM inside. Grads now, once you've graduated, you're an alumni or an alum. This is probably Ivan. I don't know if there are any other names that would work there. Sounds about right. Could be I suppose so. This is probably on something. You're like on OP or something, whatever abbreviation there. We'll come back to that. A financial planner. So these are always like jokes about like names that like make sense for whatever job it is. And I was thinking IRA is a name, and then IRA is a financial uh, investment tool. So that could make sense. Animal farm pronoun. Animal farm is related to communism, so ours would make sense there. No idea about that. Okay. Yeah, I don't know exactly what the theme is getting at, so I think that'll become a lot clearer later on. Hobbles could be lames, um, and an X-ray alternative could be MRI. Yeah, for those that don't know, like if you have a lame leg, it doesn't just mean that your leg is uncool, but it just means that it's been like damaged in a certain way. Um, Something story. Huh. Uncle in chess. You'd think I know this. I did have a chess phase, but I actually do not. I'm not familiar with anything about that. After dinner drink. Some freaks drink coffee after dinner, but I don't think that's what they're going for. Noted, I see. Like if you say noted, that means you understand, or yeah. Beantown fish markets. Okay, another themer. So an oracle is someone who can see the future, so seer is another word for that. Autobahn units. So on the Autobahn, you can go whatever speed you want. There's no like speed limit. So it should be kph, kilometers per hour, instead of like miles per hour, because it's in Germany. But that might be wrong. Because ads might interrupt a podcast. So this could be something else. Abu Dhabi is in the United Arab Emirates, UAE. A buffoon could be a fool, but there are other four-letter words that could work there as well. Yeah. Waves, perhaps. Could be like greets. If you wave to someone, you greet them. Rita Ora, pop star, and then it could be Omani. Oman is a country in the Arabian Peninsula, I believe. Chasm could be an abyss. Sopranos group could be a mob. The Sopranos was a show about the mafia. Okay, more of the, yeah, more of the themers. Come back to that. Bit of chicanery. Chicanery is like fooling someone. It could be like a ruse. Could be, but I'm not going to put it in quite yet. And then some body art, or it could be tattoos. Okay. I was almost thinking in trouble, but that doesn't even fit. So, because I think this should be Doctor something. And then center of Bollywood. No, it might not be Doctor, because I was just thinking of Indian cities, because Bollywood is Indian, and it might be Mumbai. Doc comedy? I was just like doctor and comedy. It fits together. I don't know what the theme or the point of this was, but hopefully it'll reveal itself. And then this could be in crisis. Two, huh? Don't give up, try. And you can get maybe a malt at a fountain, like a soda fountain, like a malt something. It's possible. I'm going to leave that blank for now. Um, so Harvard Lampoon is, I think, a satirical newspaper from Harvard, but um, late to a Harvard Lampoon meeting. It could be missing the joke. That would fit. Um, and then ochre is an earthy tone. It's like an orangish brown. Ugh could be grown. Okay. Corporal or Sarge. Not sure exactly. But loci could be places where things are happening. Ice, ice baby. That's a classic. Buffoon. Kronos was the king of the Titans, and then the robot, I suppose, is a little herky-jerky. Uncle, not sure, but we're making pretty good progress here. USC might have a lot of championships. I'm just thinking like what letter could go before T here. It could be something other than the joke. You can be missing something else, but joke did fit pretty well. I think it's Kronos. Could take that out. I think there are a lot of downs that we haven't looked at yet. Body part that pops. Starting with, oh, an ear can pop. Yeah. I was like, what starts with an E and is 3 letters? Catherine O'Hara, maybe? Could be. Okay. Commercial mascot. Okay. And what mascots can I think of? Yeah, whose advertising departments were doing their job? There's the gecko that sounds like Geico. So I think that might be right. Ads could be wrong. Yeah, because this fits with kilometers per hour. So maybe I'll just take ads out. I'm not going to put kph in, but I'll keep that in mind. Comment after a swish. I was thinking like something like nothing but net. Like if you swish in basketball, but not sure exactly. Boston Bank. Yeah, okay. Subtlety. Cries of glee could just be yays. And then a buffoon could be a bozo, and then zits, 17-year-olds, you know, acne and all that. And then Cronus works again. But I just don't like this E blank CC blank C thing that's going on here. It looks very suspicious. Okay, if this was net, then this would be an E, this would be an N. Yeah, I don't know. Often includes a chairlift. It's thinking like, like when you're at a bar mitzvah or a b'nai mitzvah is the gender neutral term, I believe. You know, they give you the chairlift. I think that's called the hora dance. And it's probably done on other occasions. I'm not Jewish myself. I'm not super familiar. Um, Co-star, I'm not going to know that. Oh, waves could be says hi. And then subtlety. Okay. This could, like, if I'm just thinking about three-letter cosmetics brands, this could be MAC. Um, but I don't know if I feel good enough about that to put it in. Okay. Lil someone. Double platinum album though. Like Jay just doesn't look great there. I'm just gonna take that out and maybe come back to it. Doc comedy. These are double C's here, and there's a double C here, but I don't know if that's just a coincidence. Sad story maybe? Or sob story. Yeah, that's a more common phrase. We'll see you later then. This could be okay bye. Missing the book. um, Uncle in chess. Huh. Oh, it should be okay. This should be hobbles should be limps, and then uncle as in like I give up, and then in chess you would say I resign. Okay. Um, okay. I wonder if this would end with RY or something. Got the point. If you get the point, you can score. Scored. Um, and fish markets. I saw OD and the like word cod jumped out at me because that's a fish. Could be wrong, but um, it could be nice shot, you would say to someone. Ipso jure, maybe? Missing the lock? Huh. Fernery? Is that a thing? Um, okay. Uh, Invitation. Something any cod? Nuance would be subtlety. So any cod maybe. From a Boston bank. What banks are in Boston? Couldn't tell you. I guess Oreo O's might be a breakfast cereal. That sounds delicious. Wallops could be KO's, like knocks out. Iced tea is on Law and Order SVU. Something shock. So the shock probably corresponds to unexpected. And then there's high interest rate for a borrower. It's like, I don't know. I don't know how to parse that. Beyond great could be epic though. Epic for the win, of course. It's rigged. Okay, what if this was ruse? Because I was thinking about that for a while. Doesn't Doesn't really help much. Okay, it could be Tuesdays with Maury. Oh, and it could be Cronus like this, which would help with the double C. So pick a cod, any cod. Huh. Oh, it's because it's Boston. So this is this is such a ridiculously um, okay, so the theme is that everything is in a Boston accent. So this is dark comedy. This is pick a card, any card, pick a card, any card. And then missing the something. But now that we figured out the theme, I do need to run to dinner. And so I'm going to pick up where I left off. I'm probably going to split this into two videos as usual because I don't know how to edit. Um, but at least you don't have any suspense here. You know exactly what the theme is and how bad in the sense of a bad joke it is. But it is kind of fun and enjoyable. Anyway, see you in the next video. All right, welcome back to part two of this crossword vlog, aka Clog. It's been around, an hour or two since I paused the game. So, if I recall correctly, we had just discovered the theme. It's all Boston accent-based clues. So this is dark comedy, aka doc comedy. Um, missing the something. And then pick a card, any card, aka pick a card, any card. Um, and then, yeah, we also haven't figured out this one yet. Um, but let's just jump right in. I thought this was USC. Lil, hmm, missing the lock, missing the mark, like missing the mark. It is a satirical thing, I guess. Lil Kim probably on KP. That sounds familiar. Um, USC. Um, Fernery, I think, maybe. Probably Ida, that's a name. After dinner drink could be a decaf. Ah. Um, not non could be like non-combatant, non-com, KMs, or it could just be kilometers. Yeah, it doesn't have to be kilometers per hour. Um, it's rigged. Okay. Okay. Hmm. Bit of chicanery. Hmm. I remember thinking that was ruse, but I don't think it worked. Um, could just be Staffa Island, but I'll keep it blank for now, and I'll just fill in once there's nothing left. Okay. Oh, so the way I figured this out was I was thinking, okay, shock must be the thing that's in the Boston accent. So it must actually be shark in the regular phrase, and then loan shark is a normal phrase, and then it's a loan shark. Uh, Probably like Len Wallace. Um, it's rigged. Oh, a sail. A sail is rigged, um, rigging on in like pirate or seafaring terms. That's a bit of a tricky clue. Um, okay, Bit of chicanery. So if this was Len, then what could this be? Because it's possible that I have the definition wrong, but I don't think any of the vowels make any sense there. Like null, nell, nail, nile. None of those quite make sense. So it could be like Leo. Um, but that doesn't look good either. Um, Although I could go back to that. We'll see. Lou, maybe? Chicanery could be like a while. Opie, maybe? Like Lou, short for Lewis, Lou Wallace. Opie? Could be. Um, so with that in mind, let's just go ahead and put in, I thought fernery could be right there, and then two for a sawbuck. I guess Abe's. Maybe Abe's is like Abraham Lincoln's, aka like $5 bills. Yeah, awesome. Um, so we have successfully solved a Wednesday puzzle in 25 minutes and 36 seconds, which I believe is not below our average. Not that that's the point of this series. I was definitely taking my time here, but let's go ahead and admire it. Um, this is one of those like silly little themes that I kind of enjoyed. It's it's just dumb jokes, and all of the original phrases, like missing the mark, definitely a real phrase. Pick a card, any card, totally real. Loan shark, totally real. Dark comedy, usually it's more like dark humor, but I understand that like the you need to find something with the right number of letters, and this isn't too far off that I found it like that off-putting. Um, in terms of other fill, I also did like seeing Ice Ice Baby in here. I thought that was cool. Nothing else off the top of my head really jumped out at me, but on the whole, I found the theme enjoyable. I found the fill enjoyable. I didn't see any super awful areas, except this was a little nasty, and there was a fair amount of three-letter fill. So this is holding it back from getting like an outstanding grade, like an 8 or something. But on the whole, I'm going to give this one a 7.5 out of 10. I enjoyed it, and thanks for watching.